Okay. If you have ever tried to make Amish friendship bread, or also known as cinnamon swirl bread, then you know it can be very tricky. The first time I made it, I ended up spilling half of it on the bottom of my oven, and I had to scrape it out, and it was a complete mess. But if you want to be able to make it without a mess, or half of it in your oven, then listen to this speech. So I'm going to teach you guys how to make this bread. So the first thing you want to do before you make Amish friendship bread is make sure you have all of the right ingredients. So you need 2 cups of all-purpose flour, a cup of sugar, which is actually up there, but a cup of sugar, a cup of buttermilk, a stick of butter, which is gone, an egg, a teaspoon of vanilla, a teaspoon of baking soda, a teaspoon of salt, and cinnamon topping, which I've already made with cinnamon and sugar. And then you just want grease to spray your pan. After you have everything you need to make the bread, then you can start to make the dough. So you're going to start by preheating the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And then in a large bowl, you are going to cream together a stick of butter and a cup of sugar. And then once that's all blended, you're going to add your vanilla and an egg. And you're going to cream that together until it's evenly mixed. And then in a separate bowl, you're going to whisk together your flour, your baking soda, and your salt. So once that's all whisked together, you're going to start adding the dry ingredients into the bowl of sugar, butter, and your egg. You're going to slowly add some of that and the buttermilk so that it's a consistent mix of dough. Once this all completely evenly mixed, you can start by taking it and adding it in your pan. I'm actually going to spray this off first. And you can add, you take half of your dough and you add it into your pan. Doesn't really want to come off the spoon. Okay, so once you got half of your dough into the bread pan, you can take some of your cinnamon and sugar mix. You can sprinkle that over the top. And then you can take the rest of your dough and you can put that right on top. I'm still making a mess because it's all over me. Okay, so once that is all put together, you can take the remaining sugar and cinnamon mix and sprinkle that over the top. Just however looks good. You might not use it all. Then you're going to take like a knife and you're just going to kind of swirl it back and forth. This is just so it gets that swirl look. once the bread is all filled into the pan, you can put this in the oven for about 45 minutes to an hour, kind of depends, every oven is different. And then you'll just take like a toothpick and poke it to see when it's done. And then voila, you have cinnamon swirl bread.